Happy Monday! I hope you're doing awesome. So, I'm Jessica Joy, if you don't already know me. I'm a personal trainer, I'm a pre and postnatal fitness specialist, and I help moms do three things. I help them one, flatten their tummies, two, end emotional eating, and three, release weight for good. And so I wanted to come out and just start serving at a great capacity to teach these three expertise of mine and get you taking action so you can start seeing results. And I thought the best way I could do that was to do a live video series. So it's starting today. It's called Healthy, Hot, and Happy. And each week focuses on the like one of the three expertise that I do. So week one, I'll teach all about how to flatten your tummy, and I come here every weekday at noon PST to, talk about a specific aspect and something that you can implement right away to start getting results. Next week will be about ending emotional eating, and then week 3 will be how to release weight for good. So good stuff. I'm super excited to be here and be of service. So welcome. If you're on the replay, please say hello and put your favorite emoji or put an emoji that you've never used before. I always love doing that because there's like the funniest emojis. All right, so today's topic, let's dive right in. It's the 4 factors to flattening your tummy without losing weight. Cha-ching! I'm so excited to share this with you. So there's obviously there's the piece of like flattening your tummy by losing body fat. Okay, yes, that is going to make your tummy look flatter, but that's not what we're going to be talking about this week. I'll actually talk about that on week 3 about release weight for good. But this week we're talking about how to transform how you use your core and actually your whole body so that it flattens your tummy without losing any weight, which is awesome. So also, what I'm going to be teaching are what I call optimal core protocols. So they support creating an amazing core system that's the optimal way your core was designed to function. So not only is it going to help you flatten your tummy, but it's going to help your whole body because it's going to support creating a healthy pelvic floor, relieve lower back pain, you can say up level your breathing and posture. So, it's good for you and it looks good. So we're like, Yahoo! Anand, hello! Thanks for saying hi. All right, so a little about me. I have 2 kids. My youngest is almost 7, which is bonkers. But after I had her, I had diastasis recti, which is ab gap, and I had mommy tummy, and I had it for about 5 years. The first year I didn't even know what that was. The second year, I learned that I had it, and then I started like doing exercises I would find online, and I was really dedicated for a year, but I never got the progress that I wanted. Like it improved, but then it plateaued, and I felt like I was stuck with this tummy that really stuck out. And so I was really frustrated and sad because I was really healthy and I loved everything about my body, but I had this belly that I always wanted to hide. Like it stuck out so far. If you look at the pictures on my website, it's kind of like, really? And if you know me, you're like, I don't remember that, Jess. It's because I got so good at hiding it. Like I was all about loose shirts. But underneath those loose shirts was this poofy mommy tummy and diastasis recti. And so, after 2 years, I was like, you know what? That's just how it is. Like, it's like my tummy's stuck this way. I've had kids. That's okay. And I was still kind of frustrated, and I would try to lose more fat to flatten it. And I created some binge eating patterns and habits. And then about 5 years in, I got really into personal development. And long story short, I came to a place of just accepting my body the way it was. And That means with the post-baby body. So like the loose skin that's on your tummy that when you bend over, it like hangs over your pants. And that's like with this umbilical hernia I have with that has like this outie button. Like I chose to accept it all and I chose to be done giving energy to that. I chose to put my mental energy toward loving my body. And that was a process. And I came to that place and I'm like, cool, I felt really good and I was able to heal my relationship with food as well. And then I felt really inspired to learn more about diastasis recti. And so I did. And basically, it was all last fall and last winter. I dug into the research of it. I learned from a pelvic floor specialist. I got my pre and postnatal certification. And so I started implementing these exercises for diastasis recti. Hello, Danielle. And I was like, whoa, there was so much more information than just doing exercises for a flatter tummy. Like there were way more factors to it. And I started doing the exercises, learning all about it. And I remember I went to go test my diastasis, which is the gap between your ab muscles. And I always had 2 fingers for years, 2.5 or so. And I tested it and I couldn't fit a finger in the gap. I was like, what? Like, this is 6 years after having my daughter, and I'm improving that ab gap. I was blown away. I was like, woohoo! Hello, Lacey! So that was exciting. And then another fun one experience, I remember, after doing the protocols, even just for a few weeks, I was looking in the mirror and I was like looking at my core, right? You know how you kind of like turn to the side to see what it looks like? Hello, Dana. Hello, Marcia. Oh, good to see you. You turn to the side in the mirror and you're like, okay. And you like engage your core. I'm like, how are we looking today? Just curious in a loving way. And it was like this, like I couldn't like believe it. I was like looking in the mirror. I'm like, that's my core. Like, that's my core? Like, I could not freaking, I was like dumbfounded. It was so like out of my own body because my core didn't look like that unless I was super, super skinny, like almost unhealthy skinny. Like, it was so flat. It was so like taut. I hadn't lost any weight, but it was because I was doing these protocols that I'm going to be teaching you all week that my core totally changed, even though it was 6 years after having my kids. It was amazing. It was the funniest thing. I remember literally laughing in the bathroom. I'm like, that's my core? Like, what? That's mine? That's mine? And it was super cool because I had accepted my body as it was. Like, I was happy with it. I truly was. I felt free. And then when it changed to how it is now with my core, it was like this cherry on top. I'm like, yay. Like, I was happy before and now I feel so good. And then the great thing is the way that I with my body now is that it's so easy to maintain, because before I would have to get so lean to have a flat tummy. I couldn't ever maintain it. So now it's easy to maintain. I do exercises I like, I eat like how I want to eat. And then I just keep up these flat tummy protocols that we'll be talking about. Hello, Brittany. Hello, Chelsea. Mwah, mwah, mwah. All the kisses. If you don't like kisses, we'll do hugs. Kisses might be over the top. Like, whoa. I don't know. It's kind of a European thing, right? That's cool. So let's talk about the 4 factors to flattening your tummy. I'm super excited because, oh, yes, I'm super excited because these aren't often talked about. And it was funny how I learned these protocols because my goal was to close my diastasis recti, was to close my ab gap. But then I learned by doing that, the same protocols that close your diastasis recti also flatten your tummy. They're the same thing, okay? So it was like this bonus that I learned how to flatten your tummy, and it's so not taught online. Like, it's very rare, and so it was such a blessing to find this, because let's face it, if you have a flatter tummy, you just feel good in your body, regardless of what weight you are. It just is aesthetically nice to just be like a little bit flatter, a little bit narrower, a little more hourglassy type thing. It just feels really good. And then you don't have to worry so much about weight loss. Hey, love the love. Hey, Chelsea. Oh my gosh, I wish I could see you in person. Imagine we're together, shall we? So I want you to know, wherever you are at with your tummy, know that there is so much progress that is possible, because what I'm going to teach you is rarely taught, okay? And like I said, like I was able to change my core 6 years after having my kids, okay? So don't think that it's too late or you're stuck with your tummy. Like, there is so much progress that's possible. So I invite you to be very hopeful and very positive about it. So let's talk about the four factors to the flattening of the tummies. And I get really excited, I use accents. So here we go. So factor number 1 is your posture. Your posture affects how much your tummy sticks out. And so we're going to talk about posture patterns. All 4 of these we'll go deeper into throughout the week, so I'm going to give you the gist here. Next one is breathing patterns. If you have either a shallow breathing pattern or a belly breathing pattern, that's going to contribute to creating a poofier tummy. Next is your core loading patterns. So that means how you engage your core automatically, or how it fires up when you need to use it. People can develop a pattern of having it bulge out when they engage it. I had this for years. I had no idea. Nobody talks about this stuff. But I'd fire it to do an exercise or pick something up, and it would be bulging out. So that was contributing to a poofier tummy. And then lastly, the 4th factor is strengthening your inner core muscles. So your transverse abdominals and your internal obliques. And those act like a corset, and they make you narrower and more taut. Okay. Marcia, my twins are 33. Totally cool. It's like, you'll see, because the science is strength. It's fixing all these things. It's posture, breathing, core loading, and then strengthening your transverse abdominals. Okay. So really briefly, I'm just going to leave it at that, actually, because we'll go into posture like later in the week. We'll go into breathing later in the week. Today, I want to give you one thing, the most important thing to flattening your tummy that you can implement today that doesn't take you any extra time, because it's an integrative practice. It means you can just do it in your day. Maybe when you're waiting in line, maybe when you're waiting for water to boil. I don't know. I was cooking eggs this morning. Hello, Casey. Mwah. Good to see you. So, one of the most important parts to flattening your tummy is strengthening your transverse abdominal muscles. You may have heard of them. They can be referred to as TAs or TVAs, whatever you want to call them. Like, they're your innermost core muscle. They wrap around your core. They're the deepest layer, and they're tricky to connect to. So there's a little hack. So the goal is you have to strengthen those to flatten your tummy. But to strengthen something, you have to be able to engage that muscle. Okay, so if you're doing, flat tummy exercises, you can be doing those exercises without actually engaging the inner core muscles. You're using your outer core muscles. Okay, so then you're not getting the results that you want. So I'm going to teach you a very easy way to engage your transverse abdominal muscles. We're going to do it together. Wherever you're at, you can do it. What? Exciting. Hello, Lori. So what you're going to do, I'll do a demonstration. You're going to do a nice relaxed inhale, nice and relaxed, and then you're going to blow out like you're blowing up a balloon. Okay, we won't blow up balloons, but you can imagine you're blowing up tons of balloons, happy birthday type of thing. And when you do that, you can put your hand on your core. Make sure when you are exhaling that your tummy's flattening down, okay, that it's not being pushed out. So as you exhale, you'll feel your tummy flattening down. Regardless of how much body fat you have in front of your tummy, you'll still feel it coming inward, flattening down. And then as you get to the end, where you're almost out of air, you're gonna feel these inner core muscles fire up. And I want you to hold that and kind of poke around your core. Let me see. I need to see myself and see if this is even in the thing. You're going to poke around your core, okay? So, oh, nice stain, Jess. I don't know what happened. Let's not talk about it. How hilarious. Oh yeah, then my daughter's like toy buckets are down here. Mom life. So we'll do it together wherever you're at. Just take a nice relaxed inhale. And then flow up your balloon. Make sure that you're exhaling with the flattening of the tummy. And then you get to the end and whoosh, like feel your core. It's going to be really tight. Nothing squishy around the sides. Okay? Hello, welcome to your transverse abdominal muscles. Okay, those are your flat tummy muscles. Okay, and you're gonna get really familiar with them. So all I want you to do today is do that a few times throughout your day, whenever you remember. Okay, or you put an alarm in your phone, something to trigger you to remember. Okay, you're just gonna do that relaxed inhale. Exhale, make the sound. Shh, whatever you want. You can play with your kids, be like, I'm a snake. You know? Okay, and then getting familiar with what it's like. So, as you develop this awareness, you won't have to use such an audible breath to engage those muscles. Like, I'm engaging them now and I'm just talking because I've become very familiar with them, you know? It's taken a lot of practice. If you're not even getting it right now, like, please don't be frustrated. Just know that it's going to take practice. It helps if you're in a quiet space. It helps to like be touching physically those muscles. So you're just like, what? These are foreign muscles, people. We all talk about the six-pack. Like, we're not talking about the TAs, okay? And that's causing all this poopy tumminess or contributing to it. Oh, hello, Chad. Hello, Heather. So let me know how that goes. Let me know if you have any questions. And then tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about the top 3 exercises for flattening your tummy and how to do them correctly, because you can do them wrong and get 0 results, okay? And the cool thing is, one bonus about inner core work is that it's very gentle. So you're not going to be breaking a sweat. It's not hard. That may even be part of the challenge for some people, is that it seems easy. That was my thing. I'm like, that's too easy. That exercise isn't even doing any good, you know? Nope, wrong. It's about engaging those inner core muscles. So enjoy connecting to those amazing muscles of yours. Thank them, give them love, give your body love. And what I have coming up at launch is April 29th. I'm doing a 6-week group for moms who want to do the 3 things that I do. So flatten their tummy, end emotional eating, and release weight for good. So if you're interested in just being notified about what's coming up about that, I'll send you a link. It's called the Healthy, Hot, and Happy Mom. And so I will just notify you of when enrollment is open, but that is coming. I'm super excited to be coaching a group of women to really change their life, and it ends right before summer starts. So it's perfect. All right. Much love. And I will see you tomorrow. Thanks everybody for saying hi, and share this out if it applies to peeps you know. So we're talking moms. Share it with the moms. Okay, go moms. Love you so much. Have a wonderful Monday, and I'm super excited to serve you. Mwah.